Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Luck's Colts going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The play clock's running down. Here's Luck now on second down. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. first down. Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Block on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun, here's Locke. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Timmy Jernigan. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Locke. Going to go down again. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They run with Ajayi. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now the Indianapolis Colts finished 3-13 in 2017 as their offense comes back out onto the field. Yeah, you mentioned earlier the offensive line may be needing some help. Look at all the times that Jacoby Brissett was sacked. I think he said it 52 times. They need maybe some more assistance, though, than just the O-line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The defense was 30th overall. And so you've got to find some guys who can stop a few people as well. And one GM in the league has told me consistently over time, Davis, it's always going to be a big man's game. They need some big people to fill those roles and start to help this team out.
You mean literally big people?
I'm talking big people, offensive, defensive linemen, to help them transform.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw on second down is Locke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. From the gun on third down, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going for it. It's Luck. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Here's Ajayi. A little 360.
Oh,
and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Luck on first down. Complete to Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, it's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Halfback sent in motion. On first and 10, Locke. Space to run past the 20. And he's got his man on the out route. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A shotgun snap for Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian Michael, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. To throw is Locke. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. This is Ajayi. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now wins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson wins his second touchdown of the night, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the back goes into motion. Here's Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Luck now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Well, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now Love. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a give. It's Michael. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On third down, it's Michael. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Colby Listenby from 4 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll begin the drive with a Jai. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Wentz to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hand.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play action. Now Wentz. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Bostic able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 62 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. What will get the football? And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On first down, Love. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Moncrief, the man in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vinny Curry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Fresh off the pick 6, it's locked. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Again, Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the back goes into motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got 3. We got 3.